Hey, it's your boy, Yoda Bang Solo. You know how I
Yeah,
go. Dr. Yoda and Professor Solo back at it again. YOLO show.
the YOLO show, man. Once again, we at it, man. Yeah,
Straight like that. Straight like that. That's how we come
straight
in.
like.
Straight like that. What we playing? What song we playing today? What song we gonna play today? I'm bit of Texas Hold'em.
I was
Texas
going
Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em. Okay. I was
Texas
going.
Hold'em.
I was gonna do Derek Jeter.
Derek
Can you hear
Jeter.
me?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
What you want? I can do Texas Hold'em. Let me see.
You can do Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, I ain't tripping.
You can do Derek Jeter. I like Derek Jeter too. You know, Derek Jeter's one of my favorites now. Don't play with it. Don't play with it now. You know, one of my favorites now. Yeah. You know what I mean?
See, that's
And
what
I
I hate.
can't believe in chanting God.
It ain't pulling up,
What?
bro. Let me see.
There you go, Spill. My boy Spill.
What
Let's
album
get it
is it
here.
on?
It just put Texas Hold'em on there.
I did, and it brought up car games.
No, it's Yoda Bang, Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, I
Texas,
did that.
and then Hold'em it's HOD, it's HOLD apostrophe EM.
That's probably why.
Oh, my bad. Real spill in the rim. Real spill in the rim. Yeah, damn right. What up, though? What up, though? Okay, what is that? What trap again? I'm not for everybody now. I'm not for everybody.
Bro, you might have to pull it up because it's not pulling up, bro. It's literally pulling up
Oh
poker game.
man, okay.
Yeah, it's literally pulling up poker game.
Yeah, man.
That's why.
Yeah. I can't believe you. I can't believe you.
I
I'm
know it.
disappointed.
What album is it on, nigga?
I'm disappointed. It's not on the album, it's a single.
Yeah, it ain't.
What's the name of it?
It's right there. It say Texas Hold'em. Texas Hold'em. Yoda Bang, Texas Hold'em. It's right there.
But you got to remember, you put it in all the time, nigga.
Not all the time.
Well,
We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. We're gonna learn you. We're gonna learn you. We're gonna learn you.
I want you to. Dead. I want his family. Dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle. I don't want to dead.
No, I'm a bag. Marine, I ain't low. Won't leave my house without my stuff, you know I need my trophy. I just play the cards that I'm dealt, Texas Hold'em. Ashy bitch be asking for a tip, you need some lotion. I bet I make this track, I just appear like Hocus Pocus. I just pop a half out of raw, they got me focused. I've been on a 2-4-hour grind, real dope. I'm my mama's baby son, don't play me like I'm trapping, capping ass niggas, beach and bronies. My jury
What up, Rizzo?
I got stripes on me like Tony. I don't need the help, I get the money by my loneliness. Soon they see a nigga up, they start to acting funny. No, my trap's jumping open Monday to Sunday. Ain't no turning back, I'm full speed down this one way. Dollar signs in my eyes, all I see is money. Throw that ass from the side, I'm trying to see something.
Hey, feeling just like 50 around this bitch, you know I got the power. Back up in the kitchen with the shit, but no, this not flour. BTR the water, Flowers, I want my money, it's tall, it's stop going sour. I beat the H, can't fuck with the cowards. Was tie ramen, now it's clam chowder. Living like face when I made up the powder. One hit of this and the lead ain't face sour. Good in the streets and you know I got vouchers. Bucks selling dope.
What up, Taco before I throw?
No, I'm a backstreet Marine, I ain't low. Won't leave my house without my strap, you know I need my truck. I beat that shit a mile away and act like I ain't know. I just play the cards and I'm still Texas ho.
Yeah. I act like I ain't noticed. Yeah. I just play the cards that I'm there, Texas. Hold on.
Man, shout out to our guest, man, Real Spill, man. You can follow him on YouTube with Real Spill, man. Check him out, man. He be on the real shit, man. Y'all better fuck with him, man, or y'all gonna be left behind. Y'all will be in the bushes. No Diddy.
Shout out Rizzo. Shout out Tacos Before Vato. Shout out both of y'all.
So this first video we getting in, racial segregation and concentrated poverty, history of Black housing project.
Okay.
Like many songs will tell you,
bullet holes left in my peepholes.
the story of what housing and other living conditions look like for many Black Americans is pretty bleak. And that's by design. In addition to artists cataloging their very personal experiences,
When the landlord dissed us, no heat. Wonder why Christmas missed us.
It's been proven that the modern phenomenon of concentrated Black poverty was an intentional government-sponsored institution. This is in part why President Biden issued an executive order back in January, intended to right the historical wrongs Black folks have faced when it comes to housing and home ownership in this country. But first, let's take it back.
The dawn of the 20th century, African Americans in major cities lived scattered throughout the city. They weren't segregated particularly. It's only with the Great Migration of 6 to 7 million African Americans north and west.
What happened?
Escaping the South, the predominant response of the United States government and state and local governments to the Great Migration was to contain Black people in their own neighborhoods. And HUD, the Department of Housing and Urban Development, was particularly a part of this role. But the precursors to HUD introduced and encouraged racially restrictive covenants, redlining of every major city where African Americans landed. The federal government was a sponsor of urban renewal, infamously called Negro removal by the great James Baldwin.
Urban renewal, which means moving the Negroes out. It means Negro removal. That is what it means. And the federal government is an accomplice to this fact.
That so-called urban renewal also included a federally sponsored interstate highway system, which was intentionally designed to mow through vibrant Black neighborhoods. Take Miami, for example. 2 highways, I-95 and I-395, bulldoze right through the predominantly Black and low-income Overtown neighborhood, previously called Colored Town during segregation.
The Department of Housing and Urban Development and the federal government writ large in the first 7 decades of the 20th century invested billions of dollars in racial segregation and concentrated poverty. Each time this country created a peculiar institution that subordinated Black people, slavery, Jim Crow, it created and dismantled it. They replaced it with another one. And the iconic Black ghetto, I don't use that as a pejorative, I use it as a descriptor, was a follow-on institution to slavery and Jim Crow. That's the legacy that every new administration inherits, and the Biden administration has as well.
Today, I'm directing the Department of Housing and Urban Affairs and Urban Development to redress historical racism in federal housing policies.
This executive order is just one of 4 signed by President Biden, designed to address racial equity in the United States. And while this progress is a step in the right direction, there's still a lot of harm to undo.
segregation started coming down after the passage of the Fair Housing Act of 1968, which actually only got passed in the wake of Dr. Martin Luther King's assassination. In 1980, 8 out of 10 Black people would have had to move in order to be evenly integrated within metropolitan areas. Half of Black people who live in metropolitan areas still live in neighborhoods of high segregation. So we've had modest improvement, but segregation persists. And economic segregation has spiked since 1970. The so-called American dream is only working for a relatively small slice of the population that can afford to buy their way into what I call gold standard neighborhoods that have the best of everything. And everybody else struggles, and the Black poor struggle the most.
So what happens now? Well, some advocates are hopeful.
Home applauds this executive order for really focusing on historical patterns of racial segregation and discrimination in housing,
while others remain cautiously optimistic. Here's Professor Cashin's suggestion.
I don't take credit for this, but I applaud it. There should be an equity analysis. The federal government spends so much money, it should track who's getting it by neighborhood, and it should pursue racial equity in the distribution of resources. There's been a lot of movement at the local level on this. For the example of Baltimore, they did an equity analysis and found that they were spending 4 times as much money in majority white neighborhoods as the majority Black ones. I think we're in this moment where people are waking up, sad to say, because of the slow execution of George Floyd, to the realities of systemic racism. And I believe there is an ascending majority multiracial coalition that wants something better than a separate unequal nation that overinvests in some neighborhoods and disinvests and preys upon people in other neighborhoods. I'm hopeful, but you can never stop working for and organizing for the country you want. New generation's more radical and less tired than me. There's always another generation coming.
Why should people?
What y'all guys think about that? Real Spill Yoda. Did y'all hear me?
Shit, man. Yeah, I think Real Spill, he on mute. But man, I think that shit right there, bro. It's just fucked up that, you know what I mean? Like they give us a section, bro. They do these red tapes, they line, my nigga, they give us an area, bro. Then they shuffle the cards again, my nigga. Then they build these motherfucking bridges and shit that go straight to the hood, the same problem. It's just sad, bro. The shit just sad, bro.
They come right back to the hood. It's part of the hood.
Yeah, it seemed like they put us all in the same area to create some type of dysfunction.
Yep, exactly. Yep, that too. But the bad part about it is, though, they put us over here, and then they see we built it up and got it worth shit. Now they want to come take it from us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gonna gentrify it. Come on, bro. Y'all should have gentrified it a long time ago when Martin Luther King was fighting for motherfucking shit. Y'all should have put us over there. Y'all could have been over here, or we could have been both places. But now y'all just wanted us over here, away from y'all, and then y'all want to come over here and move us away from there. Like it's sad, bro, because they don't even go ahead, Real Spill.
All the equity over here, like everything they want. They closer to, the downtown area, the shopping center.
Exactly, because it's like that over here too. There it is. It's close, yeah. And most of the Black neighborhoods is close to that. That's a shame, bro.
Yeah, bro. My nigga, on the east side right there, bro. Where is it? Springdale by my grandma's house.
Yeah.
Right there, you go to that light, bro. It ain't no reason why we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we got 4 corner stores, bro. Yeah. Walking distance from each other, bro. Right across the street. My nigga, come on, fam. 4 corner stores in this little bitty area, bro. They ain't even motherfucking 10 yards apart.
No, they ain't too. You can walk right across the street, go over there, walk right across the street, go over there.
It says a
But
whole
you would
square.
never see that shit in
It
their neighborhood,
is,
bro.
it's a whole square, bro. That's the crazy
It's a whole
part.
square, bro. I swear.
Yeah.
It's a whole square, bro. It's a whole square, bro. We can see all. You can sit there and see all the stores, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Get your check cash there. Get your man all type of shit going on. Man.
Oh yeah.
Do what?
They got all the liquor, spend all your cash or check, buy your liquor. That's all
they didn't put one of them little slot machine stores in double R.
Yeah,
now you can go on double R and play a little slot machine. Blow off your money that way.
Oh yeah. They definitely got them here. I'm talking about they got 6, they got 10 of them in one store.
That's the thing, man.
That's crazy.
Well,
that's crazy, bro.
Shout out to one more time. Shout out to our special guest, man. Real Spill for tapping in with us. Shout out Taco over what?
Yes.
Tacos before Vato 2-3. Shout out Rizzo. Appreciate y'all tapping in.
No, Taco before Vato. Yeah, Rizzo.
Rizzo,
the
man.
reason why they call it a project is because it's a project.
Yeah. They was experimenting on us. But the experiment probably didn't turn out like they wanted it. You know, our next video, man, is a request from our special guest, man. He requested it.
So they did something else with it.
Yeah, they did something else with it, man. Our special guest requested this topic, man. So it's a good topic. So, you know, we gonna run it. Let's see what y'all think about it, man. Get it there on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Black man mental health struggle, man.
You're not alone, man. You're not alone, man.
Death.
Just always know that you're not
depression.
Alone, man.
Why aren't you financially free? Why spend all of your time at your job and miss out on all the fun of life?
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon, and you should too. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch this first.
Watch this. I can show you how to get the sweetest deals online when you shop from major retailers like Amazon and Target. You can talk prices automatically.
Shit, bro.
I can show you how, but I can't do it for you. People are saving real money doing this. $160 million in the...
My bad, y'all. Sorry about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned as we attempt to commune with the devil.
What y'all think, man? What you think? What you think? What you think?
Need that, man. Need that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit the motherfucker need, man. You know what I mean? Need to hear that shit, man. You know what I mean? People get in the slump. I done been in the slump before. I don't know. I done been in it. I done been in the slump before. Nigga don't feel right. That shit don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga. For real, bro. That shit'll break you down and just to, you know, have somebody that done been through that and persevered it, bro, and came back, bro, and now he helping that same issue, bro. Can't do nothing but touch your hats off to that type of shit, bro. You know what I mean? We need more of this type shit. We need to bring more awareness to depression, bro. Mental health, for real.
Yeah, especially with black men, because we don't get a break, bro. You know, we gotta remain tough at all times. You know, we don't cry. You know, I ain't saying we gotta cry, but you know what I mean. You know, we don't cry. We always, you know, we gotta carry everything, the weight of the world. We gotta be the strong one. You know, all the time. You know, we don't get no breaks. You know what I'm saying? There ain't never a break for us. You know what I'm saying? The women get all the breaks and get the cry and break down. Don't have to do this. Don't have to do that. I'm not saying that's what we want to do as men, but we don't get that time. They always get to express themselves. We don't get to express ourselves because you're a punk. You crying. Yeah. But it's okay when they do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that take a toll on people, man. You know, especially mentally, emotionally, physically. You know, it takes a toll on you, man. Your brain, shit. That's why some men have heart attacks and strokes and shit. Cause they be carrying so much weight and shit on their motherfucking shoulders and shit on their mind, man, that they ain't got nowhere to vent to, bro.
But other. But when we try to vent to each other, it's almost like nigga looking at us soft. All bad nigga.
That judgmental shit, yeah, for sure, yeah. Them the type. My bad. Go ahead, real spill.
Because I definitely been exhausted before. Like it blew me. I never like it. Just that shit came down. That panic attack that nigga talking about. I had them motherfuckers like in the middle of a parking lot. I ain't know what the. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even understand how it came down. It just I was going through so much at the time. It just happened, and it them one of them things that you can't tell when it's coming or nothing. It just like all of the pressure that I'm talking about shit that didn't happen that you thought you got over. You know what I'm saying? That shit started hitting you, and that shit just you can't even breathe. You gotta, and then it was the fucked up part, nigga. I was by myself. Like I ain't had I had down there had to psych my mind to say like try to breathe through that shit. Like just breathe, like focus. Caught my wind. Then, you know what I'm saying? I had to really take a break from everybody. Like, I had to get some shit together in my own mind. Because, see, like you say, again, we ain't got nowhere to vent. Because anytime we go to vent to somewhere, they going to say, well, I got problems too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Instead of just listening to a nigga vent, they want to bring up their problem. No, nigga, I came to talk to you. You didn't come to talk to me. Goddamn.
The problem, I must tell you a problem with us. We think that the next man wants something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you come with that, it's almost like, yeah, here you go with this side. What you really want?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I just really just needed to talk to somebody. And when you when you are already in a negative mind state, when I approach you, your mind not really trying to accept what I'm saying. It's almost like you waiting on the game. So you rejecting what I'm telling you or what I'm expressing to you, and you're not really giving me nothing to take away from the conversation.
Yeah.
Crazy.
For real.
That's why I be telling. Remember, Yoda, I'd be like, we don't really need therapy. We need each other for real. Like we need the closest person to us. We need to be, you know what I'm saying? Just be better people as a whole. Cause shit, we all going through something, but we all can help each other because we all know what we going through.
Yeah. Facts. For real. You know, sometimes a nigga only need that. Just need you to listen to him. Nigga damn near probably figure it out as he talking to you. You know what I'm saying? For real. Sometimes a nigga just need to say it out loud. You know what I'm saying? And boom. You know what? I think I got it.
I got
it. I appreciate you, nigga. Nigga ain't said nothing. Your partner just sitting there listening to you. Yeah, I think I got it, my nigga. All right, I'm gonna holler at you, boy. All right, fam, love you, boy. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
But then we gotta be very selective in who we vent to because they use that information against us. Like, geez, man, like so that's another added pressure that we have. Which is I be preaching. I be like, I gotta watch what I say because I gotta make sure I mean it. And I don't want to say the wrong thing. If I say the wrong thing, then I gotta stand on that shit. So I'm gonna say whether it be spreading myself too thin, as far as like if somebody asks me for something and I tell them but I be forgot a bill I had to pay. I'm like, damn, now I'm only left. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be self helping somebody else. And a lot of it's just it's difficult being black. But you know,
being a black male in America, man, it's definitely difficult, bro.
Man, thank y'all guys for the input, man. We're gonna roll it to this next video. It's called
what's this video right here?
What the Latina woman said about black men.
Okay. Let's see what the Latina woman said about us.
Special guest on today's episode. Right here, back again with another video. I got a special guest on today's episode. So let's get into it.
Yes, this is my home now.
This is your ghetto?
This is my ghetto. Hi, this is your girl Paola San. Let's get into it. I'm joking. Hi guys, this is Paola San.
Hold on, that's my first question.
Sorry.
I got you. Just say your name.
Okay, guys. So this is Paola Sanz. Nice to meet you.
Welcome to the channel, Paola. In the States, you might say Paula, but out here they say
No.
Paola.
Sí.
Exactly. That's exactly what I mean. So she's going to be so kind enough to answer a few questions today. She's come a long way. She's from Colombia, actually, but I don't want to get too much into Paola's story. I want to let her tell her own story. So the first question I have for Miss Paola.
Nothing too hard, okay?
Yeah. Is where are you from? Very simple.
Okay. I am from Colombia, of course. I am from Santa Marta, from the Caribbean coast of Colombia. It's a beautiful city. It's the coast. It has the beach. It has mountains. It's an amazing place to grow up and to live, actually.
Awesome. So you're from the coast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would they call you a caleña?
Costeña.
Costeña?
Sí.
Oh, caleña is Cali.
Sí, caleña is from Cali. Costeña means Caribbean.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Caribbean is caribeña, and then costeña is like from the coast, like your costera. Costeña.
Okay. So thank you for being so kind enough. Today we're going to talk about some topics relating to dating, actually, in Colombia. Everyone's favorite topic, right? I do this a lot on my channel, but it's great to have a female come on and give her perspective so you can hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. That's the expression we use. Have you heard that before?
No.
And all right, if somebody's like saying, like, say your friend says something, they'd be like, "Oh, so and so said this about you," you'd be like, "Nah, I want to hear it from the
like
horse's."
Me.
Yeah, I want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Okay.
I want to hear it directly from who said it.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, like, they can hear directly what Colombian woman thinks.
Vamos.
All right, so got a few questions. I'm gonna kick off the first question. Okay, so what is your preference when it comes to dating? What I mean by that, things like, I already know your preference when it comes to male, female, but you can say that.
I'm joking.
Yeah, but black, white, tall, short, rich, poor. What's your preferences when it comes to dating?
So my preference when it comes to dating is, of course, men. Black men. I love me a black man. Black men. I love me a black man. See?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's something special, it's something like about culturally connected.
The darker the better, or?
Yeah, the darker the chocolate, the better it is. No, I don't judge, it's about the power like black men has. And like me, a guy, he doesn't have to be super tall, he doesn't have to be short. I just want a man that make me feel protected. Like a man that I feel protected with, that's a plus. And so he doesn't have to be 7 foot or like super tall, like NBA player. It's just about me feeling secure around that man.
So you got the black, men, and we know the height doesn't matter. What about, do you like fat dudes or fit guys, or does it not matter?
Back in the days, I had no preference towards that, but the more I go forward, the more I realize that it's a mindset. So I prefer guys that cares about themselves. You don't have to be super fit, but do you play any sport? Are you trying to keep yourself good? Because eventually age is gonna come, and I want a family. I don't want a man who is too lazy to move. So are you active? You don't have to be fitness, but are you active in your
Something.
health journey? See?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got it. And then rich or poor? Is that?
Definitely. That's a hard question. It depends. I say no, because I said that I would never date a man again based in their potential to be something, but in what they are. And I don't mind a guy who is broke now if he has like super great plans, but there's still a risk. I don't know if those plans are gonna work out.
Right.
But it's about your mentality, because if you have mentality, you can make money regardless. Being broken and being poor is different, because if you don't have money right now, okay, maybe, you know, I can date you. But do you have something going on in your life that is gonna better your life? But if you're just like poor mentally, that you're too comfortable, just by the day-to-day check and like you don't have any plans now.
What about the dudes that's poor now, but just talk about doing shit? You ever meet a type of dude?
Yes, I have, and I didn't date it because actions speak louder.
Right.
You can say it's like what I say. Your potential of being something. You have potential to be an NBA player, but you're waking up late. You don't practice. You don't go to the ¿cómo se dice estadio? How you say stadium?
The court
to practice.
yeah.
Exactly. So you can be all the potential you want, but you're not doing anything to maximize that or to actually achieve that something.
Okay. Yeah, I had to ask because a lot of dudes be like, "Yeah, I'm poor now. I got dreams, but."
Yeah, if everybody has dreams. I wanted to be a singer, and I am not.
You got to see something. You got to see some progress.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next question. What are the biggest pain points for you when it comes to dating here in Colombia?
Ooh.
Now, you primarily date in Medellin, I assume, but maybe you can mix in all your.
So I date
experience.
foreigners, right? I like other cultures. I date men from other cultures. So the problem with that, I would say that it's like a pain. What was it? The word you used?
Pain point.
A pain point for me is that normally gringos think that because I am Latina, they're gonna save me, or I'm looking for their money, or I'm looking for this stuff. Of course, I want a guy to spoil me. Like every woman wants that. It doesn't matter how much money you have. I want a guy to take care of me. I want a guy who takes me on a date on a nice restaurant. But it's for me, it's just like the thing of, oh, because she's Latina, she just want to use you for your money. Or because she's Latina, she just want she just want your green card. She just want to move to America so bad. And they come to you so skeptical because what they heard before, that they don't give their max. That's another thing. Like if you start like trying to date somebody and you're not giving your max just because you're afraid of that, like that's not nice.
Because you feel like you might be used by the girl. So you're saying dudes will hold back.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen though. I am not, just because I'm not like that, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, because of course
some
a lot of girls
use
guys, and not only gringos, even a Colombian guys,
even American girls.
Anything, exactly. There is a lot of even gold diggers in America too, in America and in Europe, everywhere. But then just the fact that you think because I am Latina, I'm gonna use you to better my life or just save me from being poor, that's not true. At least not with me. That's not what I'm looking for in a man.
Got it. That's a good one. I like the answer. So the next question is, how has Colombia changed in the last 10 years?
Woo.
So right now we're in 2022. Think back to 2012. I know I was
in school.
I was in school. I was in college, university, as they call it here.
I think it has changed a lot. Like the government has improved some things when it comes to establish relationship with other countries, so we can travel more. Of course, there's bad things in such a frame because there's been 10 years politically, we've been through good and bad. But I think it has changed for the good when it comes to tourism. Now Colombia is on the eyes of a lot of countries and it's actually on the list of one of the best countries to visit. Medellin is actually on the, I think, top 3 city or top 7 cities in the world where you can move as a digital nomad. I think it was an article by New York Times. I don't remember.
I think I saw that.
Yeah. So that's a good thing for us. That the perception about coming to Colombia and just getting kidnapped because of narcos and stuff like that has changed a lot. Because now there is more social media that allows you to see, beautiful places and beautiful things. And there is still a lot of people insecure about coming here, but I think it has changed a lot. And that's a proof of that is that Medellin has so much tourists, Cartagena has so much tourists. So, yeah, and when it comes to opportunities, I think with the time we became better as a country as taking opportunities. So Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about the bad because, of course, everybody knows. As any other country,
There's a lot of people talking about the bad right now, so I like that you kept it positive. There's been a lot of growth, right? Like the city growth.
Growth, yes.
Crecimiento.
Crecimiento.
There's been a lot of growth. With growth, you have growing pains, but the payoff from the growth is worth it most of the time. At least we hope. And like here, I know for a lot of the Colombian people, there are more opportunities to make money, to improve their life. They have more connections to the internet now. Like the internet changed it.
I completely agree. Yeah, I completely agree. I believe that every transition when it comes to economy or politics is bad because of course transition has changes and changes have like good and bad. But with the time, just what you mentioned with the internet or us being allowed to have so much access here in Colombia, remote jobs. Now there is such a thing as teleperformance or like a call centers where you work for American companies. That wasn't possible back in the days in 2012 or before 2012. So that's a growth and that has created also more opportunities for the people to work. Oh my God, I cannot do this. I'm not professional, but you can learn English still and get a job in a call center, and it's better paid than actually being a teacher in a school, So yeah.
Interesting. Hey, the future is now, right? The last question is, what would be your advice to someone that is between 20 and 25 that just moved to Medellin? Now, they could be Colombian, they could be gringo from America or from wherever, but they're 20 to 25, and I want you to give advice to a female and to a male about dating here in Colombia, in Medellin.
Okay, for the young girls out there, I really wanted to don't let a man use you, and it can happen, because you're so young, the men want to take advantage of you. So just like trying to, as a woman, and this is not feminism shit, but like try to be your better self, because the better you are as a woman, the better men you attract. Because that of just like be waiting for a man to save you. It's okay. I mean, if you want a career, do it. If you want just a family, do it. Whatever you want, do it. But in that process, always be busy about yourself and bettering yourself, because the better you are as a person, the better you attract.
I like that a lot. That's true. Like as a dude, if you see a girl that she's working hard on herself, whether she's being a model, whether she's being a musician, or whether she's being a mom or wants to have aspirations to be a mom, it is very attractive to see someone that's very serious about whatever it is they want in life.
Yeah, be very conscious. Those girls out there have to be very conscious, because if we just get so used to not doing anything and just depending on any man, I mean, I don't say depending on a man is bad, but if it's the right man, it's okay. But then when this man leave you, you're gonna be trying to look for any other man just to take care of you with no filters, and that's not good, So a lot of people will say this is feminist, but it is not really, because if you as a woman have the ability to, if you leave me now, I am okay, then I still have the chance to find another good man into my life. And now if you get married and we have children, so of course if I don't have to work, I don't have to work. It's not a big deal. The big deal is about, can you take care of yourself while you're single? Because a lot of women run into wrong relationships, bad people, and people like all type of shit just because they don't know how to take care of themselves financially. And that's a big thing in Colombia. Yes, because also the lack of opportunities sometimes like bring you to do that, So yeah, my advice for young girls is, girls, take time to better yourself and put yourself in the position where you can be good by yourself too.
I'll add on to that. It's just my advice. Be financially intelligent as a woman, because I hate girls that waste their money or don't know how to save up for anything. They're always in financial trouble. Like that's the worst. Like, what the fuck? You just woke up today and now you have a crisis. And
exactly.
All right.
What y'all think about that, man?
Man, it's good to see you. It's good to see, you know what I'm saying, how the Latina ladies feel about, you know what I'm saying, the black man around the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it's a good thing, you know, and you know, them Latinos, man, you know, they know how to treat a nigga, you understand? You
Well,
know
they
what I mean?
culturally they know how to be your peace. They you know they are feisty now, but they know.
Yeah, they feisty.
Yeah, they know how they know when you put your foot down, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no battle, like no battle of who. It's not a competition with them. They understand who in charge.
They're gonna let you be the man, and they're gonna be the woman.
Yep.
They're gonna let you be the man. And that's one thing I do respect about them is that they're gonna let you be the man. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, and they'll be the woman.
Yeah. See, that's she was pointing that out too in that video. She was telling that American, like, stay in your feminine. Don't be trying to be masculine with your partner.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
Yeah. Keep it going. Spill, finish your little word, what you were saying.
She was saying a lot in that video though. She basically was saying, like, in that, what the way she view us is the way we supposed to be viewed, you know, like respect. You know what I'm saying? With admiration, you know, and that's how, you know, that's how we want our women to look at us. We don't want to be in a competitive event every time we come around them, you know.
We ain't trying to be our enemy. Why y'all making us the enemy? Shit.
Exactly. Constantly compete.
You know.
Yeah.
She said that too. She said, you know, I want a man that, that doesn't. He ain't got to be rich, but, you know, he can have some type of ambition. So that's a nigga with a job. You know what I'm saying? That just know how to. You know, she gonna add to the flavor. You know what I'm saying?
She gonna rock with you. And she a beautiful young lady.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, talk like that. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Shout out Judd. Yeah, she is. You can't take that from her, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To be speaking like that, and be, you know, as beautiful as she is, bro, you know, that right there, that's a bonus right there. You know.
That say a lot.
That say a lot right there, bro.
It be some people, it be some ones out here that don't, not half as cute as she is, trying to have the stink attitude.
Man, not a quarter of her, my nigga, and they got the nerve to talk about what they gonna do and what restaurant they better take them to and all this whole ass shit. Nigga ain't taking you nowhere but McDonald's. You better shut your ass up. That's it.
Get your 2 for 2, and then you're through.
Yeah, that's it. You ain't don't you think about them numbers up there? Don't you think about ordering anything with a number up there? You better not order shit with a number, nigga. You get the 2 for 2, get out the way. Yeah, you ain't the type of bitch to get nothing. You the type of bitch a nigga tell you what he gonna get you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Brian Quinn, shout out Brian Quinn. Man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Black Dog, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in.
Man, shout out to Judd, man. Shout out to Brian Quinn, man. This right here is the lack of friends indicate that a person has many. You know what I'm saying? That's what we on. There we on.
Let's do it.
We're just on the Latinas. We're just on the Latinas.
We finna run this next video. This is a lack of friends indicates that a person has many.
Now we finna find out what the many is.
Yeah.
Take it off of mute.
Friendship. When a man who had no friends was asked why this happened, he responded, "Friendship is like a diamond. It's rare, expensive, and there are a lot of fakes. If you made one mistake, then a second and a third, at some point you would say, There are no real diamonds in the world. There are only fakes. And another man added, a friend is a person to be valued and treasured, but unfortunately, there are rarely any friends in life you can really value. Haruki Murakami, in his book, Norwegian Forest, also talks about this through the voices of his characters. Do you like loneliness? She asked, propping her cheeks with her hands. Traveling alone, eating alone, sitting in a classroom apart from everyone else. I don't like being alone. I just don't make any extra acquaintances, I answered. I don't want to be disappointed in people. There's a wonderful and sad parable about the friendship of a boy and an apple tree, and it's useful for everyone to know it, those who do not have friends and those who have them. Why? Have a listen and answer the question for yourself. The little boy became friends with the apple tree in the forest. He often came to it, swung on its branches, ate the apples it gave him, made wreaths of the leaves, and imagined himself a real king of the forest. On a hot day, when he got tired of playing, the apple tree would shelter him from the sun and the boy would fall asleep in its shade. And the apple tree had faith in an honest and sincere friendship. Time passed. The boy grew up and began to visit the friend more rarely. He had new friends and new interests, but sometimes he still visited the apple tree. One day he came to it again, and the tree saw that he was very upset. What happened to you, my friend? Asked the apple tree, looking into his eyes. Why do you no longer play with me? Do not swing on my branches. Do not imagine yourself a king. A king must have money, and I don't have any, the boy answered glumly. Neither do you. But I have apples. Take them and sell them. Then you will have money, and you will be my good and happy friend again. The boy plucked the apples, took them away with him and sold them. But he did not return to the apple tree, and it waited a long time for him, looking at the road where he always came to it. One day, he did show up, and again was unhappy with life. Why did you take so long to come? The apple tree asked. I have missed you. Because I have a lot of problems. Everyone has a family and children, and I can't have a family of my own because I don't have a home. What's the point of our friendship if you can't give me a home? I can, the apple tree replied. Cut down my branches and build yourself whatever home you want. Then you will be happy again. He cut off all its branches, went away and built himself a house, and then married and enjoyed life until his old age, without remembering his apple tree. But one day he came back to it, and again, instead of the joy of seeing it, he complained about life. I'm sick of everything. I want to sail away somewhere so I don't have to see anyone. I need a boat, but I don't know where to get one. The apple tree was silent, looking at his friend sadly. But the man took out his axe and, swinging it several times, he cut down its trunk to make a boat out of it. And when he had succeeded, he left without even looking back at the poor, tortured stump left from his friend. Time passed. Frequent rains watered the apple tree stump. The sun warmed the ground around it. Wild animals sometimes climbed on it and rested, enjoying life. But the stump was not happy about anything. It no longer saw the meaning in what it used to value more than anything else in the world. But the world did not cease to exist, and one day the stump released a little green sprout from its soul, which quickly turned into a young, beautiful apple tree full of strength. It began to live and again learned to enjoy every new day. But one day, a little boy came to it and said, Hi, let's be friends. The apple tree trembled with all its branches but did not answer him. It no longer believed in honest and sincere friendship. George Carlin, American stand-up comedian, actor, writer, screenwriter, and producer, once said, Inside every cynical person is a disappointed idealist Who knows, maybe he used to be such an apple tree for someone too. In the Vampire Diaries, Damon Salvatore says, "The hardest thing is getting over people who have brought only pain and disappointment." We'll argue with him. The hardest thing is to forget such friends. And if you know someone who has no friends, don't rush to condemn them. That doesn't always mean they are bad themselves. Maybe they have been an apple tree for someone too often, and now they have simply stopped believing in honest and sincere friendship. And that's very sad, isn't it? Not having friends shows that a person has many reasons not to trust people.
Record.
What you gentlemen think about that there, man?
That was deep right there, bro.
We're talking to the too, man. We ain't only talking to the people on the panel, man. The chat tap in.
Man, that was deep.
Yeah, I know it. They gave me cheese.
Yeah, bro, that apple tree, bro. I felt so sorry, bro, for the nigga, man.
Yeah.
The nigga just kept coming back with them goddamn problems. He never come back and see his problems. He ain't come back with problems, man. Come on, my nigga. Damn.
You give and give and give until there's nothing left to give.
Yeah,
until there's nothing left to give, bro. You just give, bro. And then the last when he made the boat, he ain't even telling nigga nothing. He just, nigga, you just gonna do me like that? nigga, you didn't tell me nothing. Nigga, you just whipped out your axe. You went to whacking on me, fam.
Yeah, he done gave a nigga a house, a way to make money. He tried to help you. All he wanted in the tree was your friendship. That's all the tree wanted was your friendship, bro.
For real, if you don't sit down and nigga and come see me, he wouldn't have got to me that many times. He would have got to me that many times. After he would have sold my apples and wouldn't have came to see me, bro, it would have been over for him. I'll tell you, fam. It would have been over with. Would have been over with, nigga.
You would have gave him no house.
After you would have sold my apples, yeah, nigga, no, you ain't get fuck your house, nigga. You ain't getting no house. Ain't no house for you. Fuck your family. Yeah, because you done sold them motherfucking, you done sold that motherfucking apples, gave it to that bitch. You understand me? Now she cut your ass out, you broke, you can't get no house. Now you come complain to me about a house. See, you gotta read about, you gotta understand what he, read between the lines on that shit. You know why the nigga came, man. He done gave the money to his gal. That might not be the one you should have been with, man. For real, man. For real, bro.
See, all the apple tree wanted was for him to just keep coming back fucking with it. He could have got the apples like a plug and just keep coming back, and he was gonna basically he wanted just some genuine attention from what you gave him when he was little. Once you got older, you didn't want to give him that attention. So he tried to help you. He was trying to buy your attention.
Yeah.
You need help? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give you some money.
What did he become? What did he become? At the end, what did he become?
Who? The dude or the tree?
The dude. What did he become at the end?
A bullshit ass nigga. Shit.
What happened is when you give so much, people just feel like they become entitled. So they don't have to ask. They just chop the tree.
Yeah. You're right about that. Yeah. He just chopping that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly, my nigga. Entitled. So he didn't even have to ask him. He just
took it.
Damn, man.
At that, I'm just gonna take what I want.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, my nigga had a son. But see, the tree had a son. And the son wasn't for that bullshit. The son wasn't for that bullshit. Nah, my daddy told me about you. My daddy told me about you. Yeah, my daddy told me about you. He told me it's gonna be a little nigga like you that's gonna come around talking about being a friend. It's gonna take all my shit. My daddy had to reincarnate. He had to grow up again. He chopped my daddy all the way to a tree trunk. Nigga, goddamn.
Yeah, after you get cold, that first time, it's hard to get burnt again.
Yeah. I
just told the motherfucker today I ain't free.
Nigga done burnt us. Nigga done got burnt so many times.
She asked me
still
why.
Trying to burn it.
I told her because the value that I bring to a friendship sometimes not always appreciated. So I pick my friends carefully. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just had that conversation with somebody today.
Yeah, man, I take my friendship away too.
You got to.
I'll take my friendship away. I definitely, nigga. We can be cool then, nigga. I see you on that bullshit, my nigga. It's all good. It's all good. I love you, fam. I ain't gotta see you no more.
At all.
Hey,
Ain't gotta see you no more. My nigga, I love my mama. My mama been gone since I was 19 years old. My nigga, I love my mama. My nigga, I ain't seen her no more. So what the fuck it feel like I can't love one of my partners and never see him again? Nigga, what the fuck? I can love you and never see you again, nigga. Niggas die every day, B. Yeah, for real.
Yeah. This next video, can we watch it if it's like on ABC or something?
I don't know.
I don't know if we can watch it if it's on ABC, family.
Oh my man, who
I think it might get struck down. ABC, you know, they got many links. Copyright strike. They've been doing it for plenty of years, decades. You know.
Somebody that stole
They good at this, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna skip that one then. Let me see. Because that one they got them on one. So skip that one. I really want to see it though. I skip that one. We're gonna go. This is a little short one, just something to tap in.
Just to tap in?
Yeah, before I shoot to the next video, just to kind of get the people piped up a little bit, man.
Piped up, no diddy.
Yeah, no diddy.
Can't be doing too many piping ups, man. Whole male panel right here, man.
White woman. Your biggest enemy is Marisol. Your biggest enemy is the Hispanic woman. She understands how to season food. She understands sensuality, femininity, and she was raised in a patriarchal environment. The difference between femininity and fake femininity is amazing. The Latina problem. Black women, you have a problem. Her name is Maria. Marisol. Love some brothers. And if you notice, they are the old, go to the old black side of town and you will see Hispanics. And the difference used to be that Hispanic men and the men of each group used to kind of keep each other out of the way. Now, interracial dating, intercultural dating, whatever, is not as taboo as it used to be. And when you're talking about what you bring to the table, these women are bringing tables. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. A lot of women get upset when you ask, what do you bring to the table? And these women are bringing tables. Adios mio, papi. How are you? Yeah, your lead speak that shit. Yeah, they bringing tables. I don't like hot food, but trust me, I will get over it. I'm going to learn how to eat. I'm going to start. You hear me playing bossa nova music? I already do salsa and the tango and the merengue and the samba. I'm fuck around starting. You know what, man? Y'all get mad when brothers date out. Hey, well, you know, split the difference. Get Maria. Get Maria. It's not really like dating out. It's not really like dating out if it's Maria, is it?
Quiero mi morena, tan rico que se ve. Morena, mira cómo mueve. Morena.
Yo, damn fool. I told you that was gonna be a little show. What y'all think about what he said, man? Chat, paddle, man. Huh?
Goddamn, little salsa papi. Little salsa papi. Goddamn it. Watch it. Watch it. She love. Ooh. That was a warning shot.
Yeah. He basically trying to give him some game. You got to step your shit up.
Somebody stole you? Somebody stole you?
Yeah, man. got me in the chat talking about something, yo.
Man, you ain't in the chat.
Yeah, I go right there. I'm looking at it. And the other,
you go right. Is you? Let me see. What the fuck going on, man? What the hell going on, man?
I don't see you in the chat, nigga.
Hold on, don't worry about it. I guess.
You might see it on my page. Because it ain't over here on YOLO.
Yeah. Nah, nigga, that's Brian Quinn.
What's that? Real spill on some bullshit.
Brian Quinn. Look how he look at the screen. Look how he look at the screen. Look like he's stuck.
I'm never playing with real spill, man.
Yeah, it's two Brother Richard running.
Guys, these electronics real.
Yeah, it's Brother Richard Clips. And Brother Richard.
Here we go with the next video, man. This one is called "The Reasons Why So Many Black Women Are Single."
Yep.
Cultures.
Yeah, TV and then TV clips.
Kind of get this. I need you to hear me. Other cultures tend to get this. And when I say other cultures, I'm talking about white culture, Indian culture. I'm talking about other cultures other than African Americans. And a lot of the time what happens is you're mistaking the playboy for a husband, and you're trying to marry a playboy instead of marrying a husband. And that's a lot of women don't realize this. A lot of women don't realize this. And this is why you continue to have such horrible dating experiences, because you could be sitting there ignoring.
I got you, Rizzo.
The husband material, ignoring the man that is already put you in his forever category. A man will sleep with you, hang out with you, Netflix and chill with you, and you are not his type at all, but he enjoys the sex, he enjoys your company, he enjoys the fun. And now as a woman, you've put this type of man into the husband material. They looked at the playboy and said, he just wasn't the one. He wasn't faithful. He wasn't ready to settle down. But Rebecca, as a matchmaker, I want you to find me the man who looks like Mr. Playboy, who wants to be loyal and faithful to me and committed to me, and find me my husband. But I want him to look like Mr. Playboy and act like Mr. Playboy. And that's when I stopped matchmaking.
Over the years, there have been a lot of Black women who help Black women, who have decided to actually stop helping Black women. So I'll give you some examples. Iyanla Vanzant, who had a show called Fix My Life. Many of you have watched this show. She started getting death threats from people. Some of them, I believe, were Black women. You know, some people, particularly Black women, didn't like her coaching style. So she stopped serving in that capacity as far as her show on the OWN network. April Mason, who was recently on the Dear Future Wifey podcast, she is a femininity coach, and she had an academy where she was helping Black women, I believe individually, coaching them, and she stopped. She didn't want to do it anymore. Rebecca Lynn Pope, who you just saw a clip of, she is a content creator on YouTube. She's also a coach. She teaches courses, more so around, I would say she does more so life coaching. She doesn't outright say it's because of Black women, but she implies this by talking about women and their unrealistic expectations, and then also talking about other women in other cultures not having the same expectations that Black women have. These are 3 examples of coaches who have stopped helping Black women. Relationship coaches are giving up on helping Black women because of our unrealistic expectations. And again, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't have standards, but we need to be asking ourselves, can we bring, to the table what we're asking for and more?
And you're blinded to all the red flags, right? That he's really not consistent. He's already showing you he's not into you, right? But then here's the key, guys. This is when I stopped matchmaking. I've told you guys this before. I stopped matchmaking because I had a different standard for men than I realized that a lot of women had. A lot of single women have these standards that are crazy. And I met my husband, and when I was matchmaking, I realized that the women, my female clients, would have not even given my husband a chance. They wouldn't have dated him. Because my husband is a good man, a solid man, right? A strong man. I mean, my husband, but literally, it was like, I realized that's not what a lot of these women are looking for. And I've done videos about this, about how women and their expectations of men have gotten so ridiculous. And
I think Rebecca Lynn Pope is spot on. When she talks about other races or other cultures, and how they're socialized, it is very rare for a woman of another race or culture to make comments and say that, I can do bad by myself, or, I have my degree, I'm good. In my experience, women, again, of other races and other cultures seem to understand the value that men have in their lives and just in the world. And this is kind of ingrained in them from the time they're born, right? Whereas Black women, I think oftentimes many of us are socialized. We're socialized to think that somehow education can serve as a placeholder or can serve as a substitute for a man, for a partner, etc. And this can be a very tricky space to navigate with Black women. Many of us are very accomplished in our careers, and we're trying to navigate dating. We hope to, one day become married. And many of our jobs, in my opinion, incite and encourage us to become more masculine. And I'm going to be doing a video about how, as Black women, we can protect our femininity. That's another video. This video, I want to mainly just focus on and highlight and really reinforce what Rebecca Lynn Pope stated. It's absolutely true. We get the categories completely confused when it comes to the men that we are interested in. And my mom actually told me this. So shout out to my mom if you're listening. I remember there was a point where my mom made a comment and she said, you need to stop focusing on who you like and focus on who likes you. And that's as it relates to dating.
You can sell this $5 spatula on Amazon and compete with hundreds of other spatula sellers, or you can sell digital products on Amazon and compete with almost no.
Where about who look at you?
Yeah, because when you go chasing somebody that you want, you putting yourself in a position, you're vulnerable, so they know you want them.
You putting yourself in the trick bag.
Yeah, they know you want them, so they can play you all kind of way. They want me, so shit, I can do this. I can do this. And then they accept it. They got
you. She ain't going nowhere if I bust this bitch up right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what nigga be thinking. That's what nigga be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she do this. Oh man, yeah. I do this. I can get away with murder over here.
Yeah. Look, my shit spinning like real spill thing over the real spill. You all right?
Real spill. He done fell out the panel.
He in the Matrix.
Boy,
And women have a tendency to go from one of these relationships to the next, to the next, to the next, because all you're going off of is who you like and who you're interested in. I'll tell you this, ladies, it almost doesn't matter who you like. It doesn't matter if you like them. Who likes you? Who's into you? Who is seeing you as you're there forever? Because like I say, as women, we get to choose who to date, but men choose who they marry. The man's putting a ring on it, not the woman. It does not matter who you like.
And I think this is something that a lot of Black women are not told. You know, it was a big light bulb moment for me when my mom shared that with me, and she was absolutely right. But I think many Black women don't learn this until later in life. You know, many of us who do actually get married, some of us tend to get married later in life, myself included. I'm not even married yet. So, and I think that there is a need for the femininity coaching. And I know that some people are getting tired of it because every time you go on YouTube or any social media, you're seeing, you know, videos and various things pop up about femininity. But understand that this is an area that Black women really struggle with. There is a process by which, as a Black woman, to have a successful relationship and especially to have a successful marriage, oftentimes there are things that you need to unlearn. And, you know, there are ways that you need to navigate your relationships differently. And yeah, I just wanted to highlight that. I wanted to show that clip. The clip went viral when Rebecca Lynn Pope posted that. The video that you saw was 3 years ago. It went viral. And understandable, because she really nailed it. You know, she really nailed it when it comes to who you date or who you marry or who you even just invest and spend time with. It's really about looking at the character of the person, their integrity. There's so many things. I think many Black women look at looks, look at height. Those are not the most important specs, so to speak. And, you know, also in response to this thing about choosing a man, you know, yeah, I like what she said. You know, women choose when it comes to dating, men choose when it comes to marriage. And we all know, well, for many of us, marriage is the goal. Now, I've heard women say, particularly Black women, say that marriage is not the goal. So my question is, if marriage is not the goal, what is? If you're dating and marriage is not the goal, then, you know, I'm curious what is. But yeah, so ultimately, I've said this before on my and got some feedback from a viewer when I talked about men choosing. That's what I'm talking about. If I'm talking about a man choosing, I'm talking about marriage. Unless you want to be like Chrissy from Love and Hip Hop and propose to your boyfriend. We see how that worked out for her. Okay, so unless you want to be like Chrissy and propose, in most cases, the man is choosing whether or not he wants to marry you. Now, yes, you can choose in terms of you want to date him, of course. But I think that it's really about who likes you. It's really about who's into you.
Shout out to
If you like a guy,
shout out to Mr. Man.
You're interested in him, but he's not interested in you, then there's going to be a major imbalance. And this is why love is such a rare find. Love is a rare find because of the very fact that both people need to be invested in each other. And I'm not talking about money, but I'm talking about honesty, vulnerability, character, integrity, all of those intrinsic values. Can we bring all of that to the table and more? And most of us, when we talk about what we bring to the table, it has to do with, you know, sort of external things or superficial things. Like, oh, well, I bring my degree to the table. I bring, you know, my career, my money, you know, my car, my house, those type of things. But really, when you're considering what you bring to the table, how much honesty do you bring to the table? How much vulnerability do you bring to the table? Those are the questions. So comment below. Let me know what you think about this. Like this video, subscribe, share the video, all the things. Make a here to make the invisible visible. At the end, you'll see a couple thumbnails. And if those topics interest you, feel free to click those so you can watch some of my other videos. Stay tuned, as always, for more videos. Bye.
Shout out, man.
What y'all think, man?
Shout out, Mr. Meter, man. Shout out, man.
I feel like she was making some valid points because, you know,
motherfuckers got to be realistic, man.
Yeah, they not realistic. You know, first most of the things they bring, you got me. You ain't the table. You just heard that man said the Latinas is bringing the whole table already.
The whole table. And then you want to talk to us like what we better do. You better start looking at the market, shawty. You better look at the market. You know what I'm saying? You better see what your fellow women are doing to keep their man and to get them a ring and to do what they do to keep theirs, what they got going on. You always the third wheel. You always follow behind, chasing behind. She always got her man with her. You always,
it's a lot of.
Go ahead.
It's a lot of bad decision making.
Yeah, that's
some trying to developing these relationships that turn into, you know, toxic situations.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the beginning, it's always fun. It's always fun in the beginning. The beginning is the best because you just getting familiar with someone. You don't really know them, but you getting to know them. The learning of the person is the best.
Yeah.
The best. It's just the best in the world. Like, but you have to be. But once you, it's certain things that happen during the course of, you know, the beginning that kind of you end up putting too much of yourself into the relationship, so you end up stuck. So when you start seeing these things, you end up accepting them, and that's bad. You should when you start seeing the things that you don't really want to deal with in a long-term situation, you have to kind of back yourself away. But sometimes we get too emotionally invested in the person, and we start making bad decisions.
Yeah. Mr. Mina said, I honestly wouldn't mind proposing.
No,
Women do propose.
should know. That's not the natural order of things. And any woman that feels as if she should get on her knees and propose to a man, that man should be the wife.
The man gonna be the wife.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be the wife, and that's not your natural role. That's gonna end bad and end fast. You may think it's cool, like, yeah, I got this, you know, it's some, you know, something, you know, live to say, I guess, but that's not the way it should work.
She said sometimes dudes are too insecure to propose or intimidated or scared to be turned down.
What are they man for you?
Nah, we get turned down a lot. So the turn down part, that's not the thing. It's just maybe that woman doesn't possess all of the characteristics that we want in a wife. And a lot of times we put too much on someone that isn't capable of, you know, being that significant other we want.
Yeah.
So do you think for some people it's more about being married, you know, like the idea of being married, you know what I'm saying? The ring, the wedding, you know what I'm saying? All that, all the bells and the whistles that come with it, you know. And for some others, it might be, and for others, hold on real quick. For others, it might be they looking for their lifelong partner?
Well, you have both of those going at the same time because both those situations can be placed in two different individuals. One individual could just want the wedding, the dream wedding, and they don't understand that you have it's responsibilities that come with this title. You know, you just wanted the I guess the wedding and the honeymoon, and then after that, then it's like a new car. You got the car, you drove it, you know, everybody saw you in it. Now it's like I don't want it no more. Or I'm looking at another car, you know, that I may like. And that's not what the true definition of, you know, a love and a marriage is. You know, a love and a marriage is unconditional. It's a lot of different things that's taking place in unison. Like it's a lot of different things that you put into this marriage that makes it work.
Yeah.
You know, and one thing you have to really know the person you're dealing with. You have to listen. You have to pay. It's not always about you.
First,
we all have you syndrome.
First, I think both parties gotta love each other unconditionally, faults and all, you know, because we as humans, there's nobody perfect, you know, and in a lot of relationships, people judge each other off of shit that they do and the past shit that they done did. So that kind of makes shit difficult too. And it's always harder for a man when they in that situation because a woman looks for a lot in a man before she can say yes. Because I see a lot of women on social sites turning dudes down. Men, when a man proposes, he genuinely cares for you as a person, your well being. And a lot of people, not women, most women, not all women, they only care for that man because his financial stature or what he can do for them and provide for them. And like, as soon as that man gets sick or someone can't provide, she'll move on to his homeboy, type shit, because that's not because she didn't marry him for him. She married him for what he can do and what she can gain. She can't gain no more. So she going to the next to try to gain.
Let me give y'all some understanding because a lot of these, that it's a lot of signals that you're supposed to catch before it gets to that point. Like it's a lot of things that happen that you should spot. You know what I'm saying? You could tell if she's the type of person that's gonna be there for you by her actions. Because you always have to judge a woman or a man. You have to judge the people by their actions. If they not standing on their word, or if they not there for you when you in need, then you have to you can't be well, a lot of times we get too emotionally wrapped up, and that's the whole thing. That's what keeps you there. So first, we all have to understand to get your emotions in check. Because once you get your emotions in check, you'll be able to spot what the error that you or the what's the word, the personality trait that you don't want to deal with or that you don't see fit for you in your life. You'll be able to spot it a lot quicker and you'll be able to move on it if your emotions not tied up in it. The only reason you're not saying this shit to the person that you with is because you don't want to hurt their feelings. But a lot of us, we get tricked into relationships. We just be with a person and some it be good to us, and before you know it, we around and we eating they nasty greens. And, it's certain things like she might not cook the way you like. It's a lot of but those things, certain things you can just accept and you can grow to kind of like you could teach. You can always you got to put time into the person, but you got to also see if that person paying attention to you, paying attention to what you're trying to give them, or paying attention to what you're trying to give them. So it's a lot. And it's not hard to find it. You just have to make the right decision. Because everything that you chasing, you chasing it for a reason. Because it's running from you. You're gonna run right past one that's for you.
Yeah, yes, sir. All right, man. Well, that's the episode of motherfucking YOLO show, man. This is the YOLO show. The special guest. Hey, man, y'all let me know. I think Real Spill was a good co-host today. I think he was a good co-host. What you think, Solo?
Yeah, he definitely gonna be back. We're gonna keep. Oh yeah, we gotta keep that nigga in him. I mean, you know, god damn it. I like, you know, he got it. He got it. Yeah.
He got it.
Yeah, he got it, man.
I like it. You know what? I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Crazy, man. Hey, look.
For
And I
real.
appreciate
Good
my
shit, Real
fans,
Spill.
man. You know,
man, all the time.
Get to them straight
real,
up,
bro.
man. The way it's supposed to be given, man.
Yeah, man. That's what
No,
we need,
for
man.
real. Nigga, definitely. We finna get ready to go to this belt to ass because I know what y'all waiting on that. Y'all waiting on to put the belt on the motherfucker ass. I know y'all waiting to get up here. I know you better have your hard hat ready. It's time to go. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you niggas better pop an XO or something because ain't no sleeping on the panel, nigga.
Yeah.
Catch your ass.
Niggas better wake the motherfucking ass up.
Get your
Shout out to the chat. Rizzo, commentate Trillion cuz Mo Pressure, 400 game. Brian Quinn, Judd, J Cool, everybody that tapped in with us. Jones boy.
Yeah, commentate.
Commentate, all of y'all. Flow the water.
Yeah,
flow the water.
Real Spill, he tapped in the comment. But you on the panel.
Brian Quinn.
Yeah.
Judd Wells, Black Dog.
Y'all soak that game up, man.
We appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all support, your time just watching us. Man, we really appreciate y'all, man. Without y'all, it ain't no us, man. So over here, y'all appreciate it. Your opinion matters over here too, man. So tap in with us, man.
Tap in for the win. Tap in for the win. Nigga. Tap in.